Don't try this at home, kids. This is what's known as a dumb idea. Like I said, don't try that at home.
So, this is one of those projects that I originally had bigger plans for, and then as I'm cutting out all my steel and looking at everything, it's like, this is really not going to work very well. So, changing plans, going back to a more classic design for this. Not that you can really tell based on what I have sitting here. My basic plan is handle. Oh, if I keep it on camera. This is kind of a piece that sits on top. I'm going to have my fork. Again, I should really pay attention when I'm filming. I have my fork coming up here, made from this just 1/4-inch steel scrap. Sand it down a little bit so it fits and doesn't completely destroy the rubber. And then have the same steel, having a couple of prongs coming back towards the back, and then have some sort of leather piece for my handrest. Have some sort of scale onto there, and I don't know, maybe fancy it up a little bit, make some sort of sight on it, a laser sight or something. I don't know, just kind of playing with it. I originally was gonna have arms and springs and make some sort of, like, you know, compound spring powered slingshot thingy, but yeah, I was looking at it like that's not gonna work. So gonna keep it a little more simple and just weld it out of this. This is 1/4-inch by like 1.25 inch, I think. So it's pretty heavy stuff, at least the heaviest I can find that wasn't just 1/2 inch. And that stuff was very thick and a little much for what I needed. So now that I have this cut out, normally what I would do is go ahead and just weld these together and then go, but considering I don't want to use my welder because it sucks, and there's a lot of warning signs with slingshots, as in, you know, don't hold it at eye level because, you know, the rubber could break and snap you in the face. I don't want to weld to break and then just get a piece of shrapnel lodged in the side of my head. So I'm going to use my dad's welder that actually makes decent welds. But since I'm in my own shop at the moment, I'm going to go ahead and forge my prongs and the little arm brace, and then go weld everything all at once. So, gonna go throw that in the forge and get started. Man, I really wish we were warm up out here. Okay, now that I have everything welded together, I need to chuck it back in the forge, make a few adjustments, because it doesn't fit quite like I want it to, which is to be expected. I also need to kind of straighten some things up just a little bit. Again, when you're just kind of have to freehand it and just kind of roughly trying to hold it in your hands, it's really difficult to really know where things are going to line up. So, gonna chuck it back in the forge, make a few adjustments, and go from there. Okay, so getting closer to done. Almost, yeah, this is kind of an extra thing I'm gonna add. I'm gonna cut a slot in here to where I put on probably wood scales here. There'll be an opening for my ammo to sit in. I'll just cut this open a little bit to where I just grab it, pull it out, and attach a small magnet here. So that way, you know, as the metal ball bearings, which is, I guess, the standard ammo for this, I guess. I'll probably just be shooting wherever I can find, but it'll be made to hold that. Just falls in, gets grabbed by the magnet, you pull that one off, the next one in line gets grabbed by the magnet, and just so on. Then, basically gonna attach some leather here for a small brace, and put some rails on the side. I was gonna drill them in and then tap some holes and all that, but yeah, my tap broke. So, I'm not gonna fight that and just use JB Weld, because I know that's gonna work. Okay, I have my wood scales glued onto this nice slingshot here. Now I'm just gonna take this nice drill bit, drill out the magazine, hopefully not mess that up too much, so that way I can put ammo in it, then sand it smooth, or at least round out a little bit. I'll probably cover it in tape or something, you know, give it a little more of a grip or tactical look. But for starters, gonna drill this out. Help if I had the drill set right. It holds ammo. Okay, so after I got the wood handles on, everything drilled out, I put a little bit of electrical tape around it just to kind of give it a little added look. I went ahead and added the bands. Just a piece of leather as a strap. Nothing really too fancy, just, you know, enough there. Also, it's currently JB welding on the rail there for this nice laser sight. Probably not going to be super accurate, but gives it that tactical-ish look and makes it look like it's going to be super accurate. So, unfortunately, I couldn't get the mag to work very well. It seemed to jam all the time, so I probably won't even use it, unfortunately. But it was worth a shot, and for being the first slingshot I've ever made, and will probably be the last one I make for some time, because I usually don't revisit these things very soon. It's gonna be, yeah, fun. Hopefully go out and play with it a little bit tomorrow, which you've probably already seen part of that video because of the way I edit these things. But, yeah. Now I just have to go find some ammo for it. I think I have an idea.
Okay, so several years ago on this bridge, actually, I was out for a walk carrying a slingshot. Not like this one, I was carrying a cheap Walmart one. You know, for fun, because it's boring walking around here. But I found some 38 special rounds just sitting around. They'd been spent, somebody kicked them out of their revolver, most likely, and just kind of left them there. Happens quite a bit, got a lot of brass that way. But I noticed that if you take it and put it in your slingshot and shoot it off into the river, that it'll scream as it goes. I don't know how we're gonna pick it up on camera, but I remember this while I was actually just sitting in my living room. So I'm like, I'm gonna try it and see if I can actually get a recording of it on video. Because, you know, I'm just shooting through the slingshot. So, this is a screaming slingshot ammo test. This is a 38 special round. I have some 357 Magnum with me as well, because they're roughly the same size, but we'll see how this goes. Okay, I could barely hear that, so I don't know if it even got caught on camera. Okay, one last shot. Not getting the results I remember. Okay, definitely not a scream that I remember, but oh wow. Did not turn to the one with the wide brimmed hat.